just finished up an open house at one of our listings in Apex, and I wanted to take a minute to pass along a bit of information to some of our home sellers. Hope you find this helpful. We closed this week on a totally cute house down in Holly Springs, where the seller had renovated the house, put quite a bit of money into the renovation, arguably perhaps a little bit too much money into the renovation in light of the market value in that neighborhood. And I'm pleased to tell you that we got it sold. We got it under contract and sold at numbers that worked for the seller. But as we were going through the process of coming to terms with the number, the seller felt some very understandable anxiety about he'd hoped to get more money from the sale of the house, which we completely understand. Unfortunately, market conditions today, even had the buyer come up with that money, and an appraisal would not have allowed the buyer to purchase at a price point above where they purchased the house. And that's tough for a seller, and we totally understand that and want to support our sellers through that challenging time with that. Well, I shared an analogy with him that he found helpful, and I thought it might be helpful to our home sellers as well. And that particular analogy is my husband recently gave me a gift certificate to a local massage center, and I went to get a massage. And having only seen them on television, I thought it would be a la la la, ooh, how relaxing experience. I'm here to tell you massages are kind of painful, or certainly borderline uncomfortable, as they're working out the tensions and the knots and all the things that a massage is actually supposed to do for you. And I shared with my seller that in some ways selling a house, particularly around price negotiations, is kind of like a massage. It's not much fun when you're going through it. It's borderline painful when you're going through it. But just like a massage, when you get to the other side of that price negotiation, the house is sold and you're off to the next chapter of your life, you're going to be very glad you went through the process. After the massage, you're relaxed and feel great, and it's exactly the same thing when you leave the closing table, having sold your house, having brought everything to closure, allowing a new family to start their life in that house, and you're on to the next chapter of your life. Hey, they found that a very helpful analogy. I hope it's helpful to home sellers as well, who are suffering some of that same discomfort around the process of getting a house sold. Mimi Francis.